Welcome to your Yin Yoga AM practice. This is roughly a 15 to 20 minute practice, and I'd like you to start laying down on your back in Savasana, and I'd like you to bring your hands to your belly if that feels comfortable for you. Your hands can actually be wherever feels right to you. This practice is aimed at your low back. If you have an active injury, always check with your doctor first. We are going to be at times flexing our back, and that may or may not be appropriate if you have back problems. So always listen to your body as well. If it's comfortable for you, go ahead and close your eyes and just get in touch with your breathing. On the physical level, we're going to be strengthening and relaxing our back with Yin Yoga postures. And we're going to throw in a little bit of movement. Generally, Yin Yoga postures are done in stillness. On a more subtle layer of your body, we're working on your Manipura, which is your solar plexus chakra. So just a little bit below your belly button. And that's where you connect with your confidence, your power, sometimes your intuition. Yes, our intuition also resides in our third eye chakra, Anjana chakra. But we have gut feelings sometimes. Go with your gut. Fire in the belly, all of that is also your intuition. And perhaps you've heard that your belly, your gut also has its own brain. In our next inhalation, I'd like you to bring one knee into your chest and then the other. This entire practice can be done on your bed. And just hug your knees. You might want to have a strap. I mean, if you just got up, you probably don't have a strap by your bed, but it could be useful. And I just want to go over the three main principles of Yin Yoga. And the first one is we do not want to do it when our muscles are warm, because it is easier to overstretch when they are warm. So there's no warm-up in Yin Yoga. It makes it a little bit different than most other types of yoga. And from there, and also that is a good reason to do Yin Yoga in the morning, because generally we are cold, our muscles are cold, we've been sleeping. So the second principle is coming to stillness. So we're not moving, although we'll do a little movement in this practice. But in general, Yin Yoga postures, we're not moving, we're holding, we're letting time and gravity take us deeper and deeper into the pose. And the third principle is finding our edge. So that edge is not pain. It's also not feeling any sensation at all. It's feeling some sensation. And so if you're on a scale of 1 to 10, you might be maybe a 5, maybe a 6, somewhere in that vicinity. On your next inhale, bring your knees a little more into your chest. And as you exhale, let the knees go away from your body. Inhale, bring them in. Exhale, let them fall away from your body. And from time to time, you'll see me glancing down. I have some affirmations for you to use in this practice, and I need to glance at them to find out what they are. And so the affirmation to go with this pose is abundance flows freely towards me. So imagine as you inhale, you're bringing in abundance in whatever area of your life you would like some abundance. As you exhale and your legs go away from your body, you're letting go. You're assuming that that abundance is coming towards you. And then come to stillness, hands just below your knees, and make very small circles with your knees. The smaller the better. Just kind of waking up that lower back. And then go ahead and switch direction. And then comes to stillness. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe curl up into a ball. And let your head come back to your pillow. Take one leg, bend the knee towards the shoulder, foot flexes. And then the other, if this is too much for you, you can have one leg in this position and the other leg is bent with the knee pointing towards the ceiling. So your thigh is parallel to your body. Your knee is at a roughly 90-degree angle. And your lower leg is pointing up towards the ceiling and your foot is flexed. And the affirmation that goes with this pose, happy baby, is I choose joy today. And this is one pose we're going to stay in stillness. And if you are doing one leg at a time, go ahead and switch legs. And feel as if somebody were laying across your feet. And slowly, slowly over time, that lower back is releasing. Trying to keep your tailbone on the bed. And you don't have to be holding your feet. You can hold wherever feels right for your body. It could be ankles, it could be shins. If you do have a strap, you can always put it around your feet and hold the strap. And I also invite you in any of these poses, if it feels really good, to pause the video and spend longer in the pose. In Yin Yoga, poses are often held for at least 5 minutes. Most of these poses we are only holding for 2 minutes, which is basically the least amount of time it takes to get into your connective tissue. And go ahead and let the soles of your feet come to your bed. Roll over onto one side. And then just gently press yourself up. Legs are straight out in front of you. And again, if you do have a strap, you may need it to wrap around your feet. And if you can't reach your feet and you don't have a strap, you can hold on your ankles. You can hold on your shins, wherever works for you. I like to grab my big toes and keep my knees a little bent. This practice is targeting the low back. And for this first few moments in this pose, caterpillar pose, we're going to stay upright, emphasizing a straight spine. And the affirmation for this pose is I flow easily through life. Excuse me. And now you can try, if you like, to let your head be very heavy Let the arms relax. I'm still holding on to my big toes, but now I'm letting the back go. And you might notice that that shifts the sensation for you in your body. And just really, really let go here. Let that head be very, very heavy. Relax your shoulders. A little bend in the knee is very helpful here. And now cross your arms so that you are grabbing a hold of your right foot with your left hand and your left foot with your right hand. And once again, drop your head between your hands. Basically, we're opening up across the back, the upper back, opening up across the shoulders a little bit here. I flow easily through life. And go ahead and change the cross of your hands. So bring whatever hand is below on top. Still grasping opposite feet with your hands. Really feeling a widening through your low back, through your ribs. Now let go of your feet. Take your hands to your bed, walk them back towards your hips, and scooch down a little bit. And we are going to come on down to our backs. Knees are pointing towards the ceiling. Go ahead and lift your hips and bring them over towards the right. Stretch your legs out so that they're over towards the side of the bed. Trying to keep the hips on the bed if possible. And then taking our upper body over. So basically you're in kind of a C shape here. This is banana asana. And you don't have to cross one leg over the other. Feet can be like this. I do like to cross, gets a little deeper into the pose. Most people love banana asana. It's really going to open you up through the side of your body, allowing you to breathe a little deeper and get a little more energized for the rest of your day. And our affirmation here is I am open and receptive to what this day brings. If you have crossed your legs, go ahead and uncross them. Take your arms down by your sides, the sole of your feet to the bed, and come back to a straight spine position. And then lift your hips and bring them over towards the left. Bring your upper body away, and then stretch your legs out, away from your hips. Maybe crossing one leg on top, maybe not. I am open and receptive to what this day brings. And we're also trying to get both shoulder blades on the bed, if possible. Breathing really deeply into those side ribs. You should be able to feel them moving apart on your back. It should feel very good. And let your arms come back towards your hips. Take the soles of your feet to the bed. Lift your hips. Come back into a straight position. Take one leg down on the bed, let it fall open, and then the other. Arms can be by your hips, palms up or palms down. And we're just going to take a very short time in Shavasana so that you can feel very, very grounded before you go into the rest of your day. You can go into the rest of your day feeling energized and calm and less stiff. Maybe take your hands to your belly in our final minute here. Thinking about your solar plexus chakra, Manipura. You're powerful. You're confident. You can say that to yourself. I am powerful. I am confident. If your hands are on your belly, feel them move away as you inhale and then come back together as you exhale. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, making little circles with your wrists, with your ankles, and in the other direction. Stretch your legs and your arms apart, a really big stretch. Maybe wiggle those hips a little bit, and the head goes from side to side a little bit. And then bring one knee into the chest, and then the other, and let your legs fall down to whichever side feels right to you. Cradling your head with your arm, and just take a couple breaths here. Really feeling those ribs move apart. I love feeling my side ribs move apart as I'm pressing into the bed. And then slowly bringing yourself up into a seated position. I hope that you enjoyed today's practice. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. This is a great practice on the physical level for mostly your lower back, but we also get a bit into your hips. a bit into your glutes. And on the subtle layer, our subtle body, as I said, it's going into our solar plexus, our manipura, the seat of our confidence, our creativity, our power. Thank yourself for giving yourself the time this morning, and thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and click the like button. And if you want to know when new videos are added to this channel, generally Sundays at 8, go ahead and click subscribe.